Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hey, family, how y'all doing? Welcome to Motivational Moment in the Morning. I am Porshea Wilkins.
And I'm Jarrod Wilkins, excited about your future and excited about this broadcast.
Absolutely. We are here Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time for 20 minutes of power and inspiration to help you start your day off on time and on top.
Listen, do us a favor. Welcome to the broadcast. If you are just joining in, be sure to drop us a comment. Let us know that you are watching live, L-I-V-E. It's so great to be alive. Let us know that you're watching live. If you are watching the replay, just type in replay in the comments. Let us know that you're watching the replay. Love to interact with you after the broadcast, obviously, after you have watched the broadcast. For everyone that's chiming in, welcome to Motivational Moment in the Morning. Excited about everything. Excited about your day. Excited about the 86,400 seconds that you are going to be have deposited into your life account today. It's going to be incredible for you not to get from the day or not get through the day, but to get from the day. So we're excited to start this day with you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you are. Welcome to the broadcast. Drop us a line. Let us know if you're live. Let us know if you're watching the replay.
Yes. So yesterday we had some technical difficulties. We got about 5 minutes into the broadcast.
It was off the chain.
And then it cut off, but we didn't know it cut off because we don't have the camera facing us.
Yeah.
So we couldn't see that it cut off until afterwards. I was like, oh man, that was good.
And we gave it to y'all.
We gave it to y'all too.
Ooh, we gave it to y'all yesterday.
Ooh, it was good. It was so good. I'm like, they didn't even know.
They didn't even know.
They didn't even know.
But we still gave it to y'all. So today is going to be incredible.
So we're gonna give it to you again. We did yesterday, but this time you get to see it.
You get to see it and you get to share it.
And
if you can see it, you can share it. If you can hear it, you can deposit it in somebody else's life. So run over there to the share button right where you are, please. Come on, ma'am. Please, sir. Run over to the share button. Hit share on your screen. Make sure you share this on your Facebook walls. Yes. Share it in your Facebook groups. Send it out to somebody in Messenger. Let them see and let them hear this message. You can even tag people in the comments. Just add their name and they'll be tagged in the broadcast. Thank you so much. This broadcast reaches tens of thousands of people every single month. Yes. It is fascinating to see how it's growing, and it's all organic. We're not spending any money in terms of advertising on Facebook or any of those types of things. We know that whoever's supposed to hear this is supposed to hear it through you and from us. And so,
you know what else is great is because we also, you can get your moment when you want it.
Yes.
So make sure you like the When Dreams Collide page on Facebook.
Yep.
Join the When Dreams Collide group as well. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, and on our website, whendreamscollide.com. And I just look at the numbers and stuff from SoundCloud and iTunes.
Yes.
There's a whole new audience over there, like a whole batch of people.
A batch.
Like, it's crazy. So, like, hundreds and hundreds of listens and plays from iTunes and SoundCloud as well. So, I'm like, okay, that's amazing.
It is amazing. And it's because of you. You are sharing this information, sharing this broadcast. We feel so honored and humbled that you would do it. Thank you for being a VIP, a Vision Impact partner. These are people that are purpose partners with us. Yes. You are connected to us. We are branches of the same tree. We're cut from the same cloth. And God has deposited a word in our mouth for your hearts. And so thank you so much for sharing it. We're getting ready to get started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you are broadcasting from. We are excited about your future today.
Say hi to each other. It's so fun. I go back and look at the comments and I see how everybody's saying hi to everybody else. Like, hey girl, how you doing? Oh, what's up, bro? How y'all doing? You good this morning? You finna get your moment?
I love it. I love it. I love it. We've got a community, common unity of world changers and vision carriers around the world that are connected. And that's what this is all about. It's a place and a safe environment for all of us to let our dreams live.
Yep.
Isn't that good?
Let your dreams collide.
Yeah. Yes. Let your dreams collide so they can be birthed into living. So we appreciate everybody for being on the broadcast. Do us a favor. If you can see it, you can share it.
You can share it.
Go ahead and share the message, please. Come on, hit share. Right? Come on, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I see you. Now, after you shared it, write in the comments so we know you've shared it. We know you are a bona fide VIP. You're a certified vision carrier. Go ahead and type in the comments shared. Shared. Come on, sir. Shared. There it is. Shared. Thank you, ma'am. Shared. Come on, share it. Jarrod, why do I want you to share it? Why do you want me to share it? Because sharing is caring. Jarrod, why do you want me to share? Because sharing means somebody will see it and it'll be a deposit in their life. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, kings and queens. Good morning, world changers. Good morning, vision carriers. Good morning, students of excellence. Good morning, family. Good morning, VIPs, Vision Impact Partners. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm excited about your future. Did you hear me this morning? I said, I'm excited about your future. That's why I want to talk to you from a thought this morning. It won't be easy.
Nope.
It won't be easy. Listen to me. I have learned, ladies and gentlemen, that the treasures of life are stored down under the rubbles and the dirt that they're built under. Yeah, in other words, in life, if you do what's easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what's hard, your life will be easy. And so many of us, we're living in a mental myopia of microwave society, whereas we think things ought to just go naturally. We think things ought to just flow naturally. And I'm a firm believer that when God is involved, things flow. But even though God is involved and things flow and get multiplied, there's still some work that needs to be done. I can talk to you about this from a place of revelation, so I can give you the explanation that is giving you information for the transformation in your life. Right. When you look in the scripture text and it talks right there when Jesus, he was feeding the 5,000. The story says there were 5,000 men, but historians and theologians from around the world say there were about 15,000 people in attendance. Remember, I said it won't be easy. And he was teaching and he was talking and he was giving impartation, sharing with people a message that would change their life. I believe Jesus was given a motivational moment, and that moment lasted for hours on end, as the story goes, and he's given these motivational moments. He's talking to them about what's going on. He's sharing with them what's happening, and this is what takes place. I want you to hear me. They got hungry. After you've listened for a while and after you've gone through enough for a long period of time, oftentimes you can become hungry, and they became hungry and they started passing the message. Isn't it an amazing situation when someone needs something? They may not tell you directly, but the message is carried forward. Can I ask you a question this morning? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Jarrod, how do I know I'm hungry? You know you're hungry when you've passed forward the message to the person that can feed you. It's amazing that these are grown men and women, and they didn't have the sensibility enough to have a meal packed. They didn't have the sensibility enough to go somewhere and eat something. They had to pass a message to someone who was in authority. Who is in a position of authority. And the message gets to Jesus. I can imagine, just using my sanctified imagination, that these people were talking amongst each other, and the message traveled and carried through the 5,000 and went through a messenger and went through that individual and went through one of the disciples, and one of the disciples pulls his coattail as he's flowing. Now, here's what's so amazing. The leader that's giving the message is doing the work of giving the information. The leader is so caught up, watch this, in giving that he doesn't even bother to say, I'm hungry. And he gets the message. And he says, okay, they're hungry. Let's feed them. And he then passes forth the message asking what's there. And my question for you this morning, I know it's not easy. I know it's been tough. I know it's been hard. I know it's been rough. I know people don't know what you're going through. I understand that you've got on the crevices of your face a smile that has been plastered and sometimes even mistaken for plastic, because you don't want people to know what it is you're experiencing at home. You don't want them to know that you're about to go through foreclosure. You don't want people to know that you are just on the brink of bankruptcy, and you put on your smile, you put on your makeup, you walk out the house with your head held high, even though you're hungry.
Yeah.
And Jesus says, okay, gather what you can, and they start going through the crowd, because here it is, in order to be fed, you must first be willing to be led. So they go through the crowd. I'm coming, somebody. They go through the crowd. You ought to be sharing this right now. There are too many people that are hungry. I told you it won't be easy. And they go through the crowd, and they find a little young boy that's got a little small snack. His mom had the sensibility and the understanding and the wisdom to pack him a small snack. Now, I want to stop for a moment. Just for one hot second. I know you just breezed past this story many times. I know you've heard it thousands of times, but I've got a question.
Okay.
How come she's the only one that packs up? We have no evidence, not one other account, there was any other meals included with the 5,000 people. What am I saying? It won't be easy, but there's always a ram in the bush. They take the food, the 2 fish and the 5 barley loaves of bread that the mom had packed for her little son. Isn't it amazing that oftentimes the woman has the foresight that men will never see?
Ain't that something?
Isn't it amazing that a woman has the wisdom that sometimes a man wouldn't otherwise know? Isn't it amazing that she was prepared? Watch this. Oh, come on, ladies. She was prepared for her son, not even concerned with herself.
That's right.
And so she offers up what she had prepared for her son and turns it over. Shucks. Isn't that something to have? The willingness to sacrifice. See, that's a principle in and of itself. She had the wisdom to sacrifice what was enough, not for her, but for her little son. And she gives it to him. I told you it won't be easy. It won't be easy because she gives it to him, and now the disciples take it and turn it over to Jesus. I don't think, baby, it was easy for her to relinquish what she had packed and prepared for her son. It ain't my fault you didn't prepare. Shucks. It's not my fault that you didn't pack. It's not my fault that you weren't aware of the circumstance and situations. It wasn't my fault that you didn't plan and expect to be here this long. She didn't give any justifications, rationalities. She didn't say, nana, nana, boo, boo, we got our stuff prepared. She didn't say, ooh, look at me, we got it. You know how y'all do, always stunting on the gram and talking about what you doing and what you got and what they ain't got. And no, she didn't do all that. She didn't post and profile. She says, here, and turns it over. It won't be easy. They take it to Jesus, and you know the rest of the story. He blesses what was not enough. It won't be easy to be grateful for what doesn't seem to be enough. But he blesses the bread.
Right.
He breaks the bread. And then it is multiplied. Can I just pause for station identification? There's some of you that don't have enough. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough influence. You feel you don't have enough, and you're allowing what's not enough that is in your hands limit you from the multiplying blessing. Because you're looking at what's in your hands, and I'm almost done here. You're looking at what's in your hands. Dr. Miles Monroe said this, and I want you to write it down. Eyes that look are common, but eyes that can see are rare. When you look at what's in your hands, you can't see what's in God's. Wow. And he, just like you, takes what's not enough He doesn't complain about it. He doesn't blame anybody about it. He blesses it. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. To be able to have the spiritual maturity to bless what's not enough.
Right.
Allow it to go through a season and a process of being broken. And for those of us that have been broken and betrayed, for those of us that are lifting our hands saying, wait a minute, I didn't say nothing wrong. I didn't post nothing negative. I didn't do nothing. I tried to do it the right way, and you still want to break me. And God says, it's the breaking that's going to produce the blessing.
Right.
And after he blesses it, breaks it, it multiplies and feeds everybody. Let me say this to you. It won't be easy.
It won't be easy to turn in your meal.
Yeah.
It won't be easy to sow your seed.
Yeah.
It won't be easy to let go of what's not enough in hopes that you'll get more. It won't be easy to disconnect from the people who hurt you. It won't be easy. But if you are pursuing success, you got to do those not so easy things. You see, success isn't hard.
No, it's not.
You are.
Wow.
We are.
Yeah.
We're the hardest part of the whole process. If you were going to build a success cake, then there are certain ingredients that you're going to have.
That's right.
There's a difference between baking and cooking. You understand? When you're cooking, which is what I love to do the most, you can kind of be fluid with the ingredients.
Yeah.
Dash of that, splash of that, boop, sprinkle of this. You understand? So you don't always have to measure specifically, but when you're baking, you have to measure. You have to be very clear on what you're putting into the cake.
That's right.
And then there's if you're baking a cake from scratch, there's always flour involved in the process. And so the flour is necessary because it mixed with the other ingredients will cause the cake to rise.
That's right.
However, a good baker will tell you that when you are working with the dry ingredients, your flour, your baking soda, your sugar, your pinch of salt, all of those things, you put them into a sifter first before they go into the bowl. You just don't dump it all into the bowl, because if you just dumped it all into the bowl, it can be lumpy.
Yeah.
You know, you have to put in the work.
Yeah.
For the cake to mix, you got to put in some elbow grease.
That's right.
You got to put in some wrist motion.
Yeah.
You can't use a mixer. You got to use your hand.
That's right.
And so when you're mixing that success cake and you have to sift it, the dry ingredients, your cake may not rise or come out the way you want it to. There can be some lumps and clumps and some little dry particles in your cake. The bakers know what I'm talking about. And so there's this thing that you have to do. It's called sifting.
Sifting.
So you get a sifter.
That's right.
A sifter is actually a mesh strainer. It's made of mesh and it's really, really thin, and it's shaped like a bowl.
Okay.
And so you dump all the dry ingredients in the sifter, and then they come out the other side of the sifter more refined.
Refined.
Okay. So after you sift, there's refinement.
Oh yeah.
But the sifting process is necessary because it is when you sift, you remove the lumps, you remove the clumps, and in the natural, you're going to remove all of those things that have attached themselves to you that you no longer need.
Right.
That no longer that will hinder your success cake from rising.
Yeah.
And so you have to think about who has gotten connected to me that I need to sift away from.
Wow.
That I need to be sifted away.
Yeah.
Because to sift means to separate and retain the coarse parts.
Wow.
If you notice when you sift something, all the bakers will tell you, put the flour in there and you tap the sifter over the bowl. And so the refined flour comes out, but the clumps stay in the mesh. And sometimes you got to press it in with your hand for them to be released on the other end. And then there's some clumps that are so hard and so tight, no matter what you do, they won't go through the refinement.
No.
They don't want to be refined. They want to stay like they are.
They want to be clumpy.
They want to be clumpy.
And And lumpy.
And lumpy. And lazy. And unproductive.
And lying.
And lying.
Yeah.
And messy.
Yeah.
And catty. And petty.
Yeah.
So you have to decide, am I going to stay with them?
Yeah.
Or am I going to go through my refinement process to come out on the other side so I can finish baking my success cake? Now, for those of you who have relationships with people who you love but they hurt you, the sifting part is the hardest part for everybody.
Yes, it
because
is.
you know you got to let it go.
You do.
You know it's not healthy. You know it's not good for you. You know they mean you know well.
Yeah.
And so when the time comes where you have to sift, you don't put all of the flour in there. No. You just put a little bit. Okay, so this one thing that I like about them, I'm going to keep. Okay, I'm gonna put this one little bad thing through the sifter, but the rest of this I'm gonna keep. No, if you're gonna sift something, you gotta put the whole thing in there.
The whole thing.
Because remember, when it comes to baking, you have to measure precisely.
Right.
So if you retain some of the flour that's supposed to go into the cake, then your cake ain't gonna rise like it's supposed to. So what am I saying? You gotta go all in.
All in.
It's not going to be easy. It's going to hurt. It's going to be difficult. You're going to question yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to hold on to what you need to let go of.
My God.
You need to sift away being lazy.
Yes, you do.
need to sift away being entitled.
Yes,
you
you
need
do.
to sift away blaming everybody for
Teach.
what you've done. Wherever you are in life, you are there. You
Wow.
are the common denominator in every problem, every challenge, every issue that you have ever experienced.
Come on.
You are there. You made the appointment to be there. You were born looking like your parents, but you die looking like your choices.
Yay.
What choices have you made over the last couple of days, weeks, months, and years that got you to this point? So if you are in a place of pain, you got to trace it back to what part did I play in this process? Who did I let stay connected to me for so long?
That's good, baby.
If I was supposed to sift you in '96,
Oh.
but you still with me in 2018.
Wow.
That's why you're not rising. Because you're holding on to the lumpy people in your life that you need to let go.
Yeah.
You holding on to the lumpy mentality. Why you still a victim? 10 years later, you still a victim?
Wow.
Now, the people that you say hurt you has moved on with their life.
Yep.
They've gotten married. They done had kids. They
Yep.
travel the world. They got their money. They living their best life. They're not going back and forth with you. But here you are sitting at home scrolling through their page, looking at what they doing, mad at them because of what happened in '96, because of what happened in 2001. You got to sift that stuff away. It's not going to be easy for you to grow up. It's not going to be easy for you to be the adult that you claiming that you are. You claim you grown man, you a grown woman, you got your own mind, you got this, that, and the other. You miss INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? But you're not acting independent because you're acting like you can't release those people. You got crutches, emotional crutches.
Wow.
You have mental crutches.
Wow.
You got financial crutches. You running around here limping and ain't nothing hurting on you. You limping and you're healed. You limping because you have become so accustomed to being hurt and playing the victim and limping. You don't know how to walk straight anymore. If you hurt one leg, you begin to overcompensate on the other leg to help alleviate some of the pain on this leg. If your left leg is sore, you put more pressure on your right to alleviate what's on the left.
Yeah.
But before you know it, you start limping on the other side.
Wow.
And you like, well, I have compromised so much.
Yeah.
I have overexerted myself so much on this side that now it hurts.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not going to be easy.
No.
For you to grow up. It's not going to be easy for you to actually go out there and do the work that's required to get what it is that you said you wanted.
That's right.
You said you wanted peace.
Yeah.
So why in the world are you still hanging around petty people?
Wow.
You said you want a good man. So why in the world are you still laying up with fools?
Wow.
You said you want a good woman. But why are you still treating the women in your life like they're not valuable to you?
Wow.
You said you wanted to be financially free. But why is it every time you get 50 cents, you spend $1?
Wow.
It's not going to be easy. But if you do the work, it'll be necessary. Oh, but I don't know. Because I've been talked about for so long. I've been put down for so long. I have become accustomed to this issue and this crutch for so long.
Yeah.
I don't know how to sift away this stuff. Let me encourage you for a moment and remind you who you are. You are royalty. 1 Peter 2:9. You are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a consecrated nation.
Yes.
a special people for God's own possessions, so that you may proclaim the excellencies, the wonderful deeds and virtues and perfections of him who calls you out of darkness into the marvelous light. What is darkness? Darkness is where your pain, your hurt, your depression, your pettiness, your negativity, your doubt, your fear, your anxiety, all those things reside in the darkness.
Yeah.
He called you out of that.
Yes.
Into the light. Why? Because you are chosen.
Chosen.
Because you are royal.
Royal.
It won't be easy to believe that, but you got to begin to start speaking it. I am chosen. I am royalty. The next time you are faced with a difficult decision, you don't know which way to go because you're not sure how it's going to be received by other people, or you're not sure how it's going to turn out. Remind yourself, I am chosen.
Chosen.
I am royalty.
Royalty.
The next time you want to be petty, remind yourself, I am chosen. I am royalty. The next time fear creeps into your heart, remind yourself, I am chosen.
Chosen.
I am royalty.
Yeah.
The next time somebody tells you you're not worth nothing, you can't do it, it won't succeed, you remind yourself, I am chosen. I am royalty. The next time that person calls you, send them to voicemail and then block their number and remind yourself, I am chosen.
Yeah.
I am royalty.
Yeah.
The next time you get that 50 cents, you save it, put it up, and remind yourself, I am chosen. I am royalty. It won't be easy, but it's worth it.
Man, those lies, those lies have you limping. It's the lies that you've allowed to live,
Jesus,
that have you limping. Throw that crutch down. Stop checking on who ain't checking for.
come on now. I ain't worried about you
Eesh.
at all.
It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Deborah Cox said something that really arrested my attention. She asked a interrogative. How did we get here? Who? How did we get here? I believe when you start asking the question, how did we get here? Who put you there is revealed. All right. God bless you. God bless your families. And God most certainly bless your dreams.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on today. We appreciate it. Again, make sure you like the When Dreams Collide page on Facebook.
Yes.
Join the group.
Yes.
Get this moment when you want it on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, and on our website, whendreamscollide.com. Motivational Moment in the morning on demand. Get your moments when you want it. Love you guys. Have a blessed day.
Go share the message and share it right now.